Oi oi! Hey! So after all this lovely weather we've been having, yeah, I kind of didn't get the time to do my Lick Friday. So the time is now. It's 3:15 on a Friday afternoon, and it's raining now. So you know, it's one of those things. The kids have been on half term and all that sort of stuff. So it's yeah, I haven't had the time to do it. So now I've just come down to the shed. I'm in the shed with the trusty acoustic, and well, I'm going to do a little bit of a different lick, so something which hopefully you'll enjoy. So I'm using a capo because I like the sound of it in this position, and yeah, it's nice. So it's kind of influenced by a band that I used to listen to quite a lot called the Waifs, which are an Australian band, very much acoustic based, quite bluesy. There's sort of like the harmonica feel to it, and very much you know, sort of like newly country folk americana acoustic-y stuff. Anyway, seen them a few times, and they are a top band. So I think they're from Perth in Australia, as far as I remember. But there we go. So anyone listening in Perth, good band they are. So the lick itself is coming up right now. Sounds like I've got a round of applause then, doesn't it? It's just the rain, unfortunately. Anyway, so if you enjoy this video or any of the other Lick Fridays, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell button and liking the video also, because it all helps to push this channel along, and I will be forever grateful and thankful. There you go. It's quite a simple lick to sort of process, but not so simple to play. So there's a little bit of technique to get your head around, like that whole pull-off thing, where you're keeping one finger on to pull off to exactly the same note, just on a different string, so it gives you that nice sort of chorusy type effect when you're doing so. Now, some exciting news as well. So on my hashtag 7 riffs series, which I started a few weeks ago, I messaged a guy called Guy Griffin, who's the guitarist for a band called the Choir Boys. Some of you may know of them, some of you may not. If you don't, check them out, because they are absolutely awesome, even better live as well. They're so good live. And I've supported them a few times in bands that I've been in, and friends of mine play drums and bass for them. So anyways, I asked him what were his 7 favourite Choir Boys riffs, and he messaged me back saying, well, basically he wanted to record the actual riffs and do the breakdown of them as well. So that'll be a video coming up in the near future once I've edited the content. Okay, so the breakdown of this basically ends up like this. You've got an E minor chord, and you're going to loosely sort of do that, which is a down, down, up. On the tab it's written out as 0, 2 and 0 is the down, and then a single up on that thin string. But you don't have to worry about it being too precise about picking those strings as they are written. You can just do that, and that will give you a nice sound, and kind of the way I would normally play it. It's not so precise every single time. Okay, then you've got, which is the 0 on the D, hammered onto that 2, and then I'm going to use my middle finger to pick the open G. Back to the 2 on the D, pulling that off, using a different finger to go to the 3 on that thick E string. So, okay. Yeah, on the way back down I strike that open G string as well, so bear that in mind. But again, it's just a loose thing, it doesn't have to be that precise. So there you go. Right, now the next part of the lick is the tricky bit. Alright, so that is coming down what would be like a natural minor. pentatonic to start, feeding into the natural minor as we get right through to those thicker strings. So the actual fretting wise, I think the first strike is with the plectrum on that 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then I am picking, so it's like that. See what it did? So it's a pick on the 3, pick 5, pull off the 3 on that 1st string onto that 0. So, and you keep those notes ringing as you do that movement. So practice. So you want it to be an even 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now all we're doing then is following the kind of pattern of the pentatonic and the natural minor as we go through. So the next set is going to be fret 3 on the 2nd string, where I'm going to use a hybrid pick, so that's using the middle finger to pick that, and then the 4 on the 3rd string, and then and then you're going to pull off the 3rd fret which you were holding with your 1st finger to an open 2nd string. So it's okay. Next set is going to be 2 on the 3rd string with your finger, and then plectrum does the 4 on the D string, and then you pull off the 2 to the 0 on that 3rd string. So those 3 are nice lick. And then the next set is 2 on the D string with your finger, playing the 2nd finger on that 3rd fret of the A string, and then you pull off the 2 to the 0 back on that D string. So, and then the next one, the last one, is going to be the 2 on the A string, the 3 on the E string, pull off the A string from 2 to 0. Okay, and you should end up with come down that nice gentle strum through the chord from the top string to the low string. And there you have it. So there you go, that's it, that's the video. So once again, if you did like the video, then please consider subscribing, liking the video with that bell button struck, whatever it is, as well, because you'll get all those notifications. If you want the tab, it's on my website, dansguitar.com, and if you would like to learn more with me and just support this channel, or come and get jamming tracks, new one coming up by the way, then you can come and support me on Patreon, which is patreon.com/dancepage, and you won't be disappointed. So that's it really, so I will bid you farewell, and next week is week 300. Yeah, it really is 300 Fridays I've been doing these Lick Fridays, which is good fun, you know, because a lot of people are learning from them, and it's you know, it's the pentatonic, the power of the pentatonic is huge. So if you can embrace that, you won't go wrong, and you lick every week. That's all you need. Keep learning. Anyway, there you go. I shall see you all next week for week 300.